Welcome to Bards and Nobles, episode 6 of our Shadow of the Pit Lords campaign, where we are playing the Shadow of the Demon Lord system as we explore this mysterious and kind of weird and whimsical world of Pitt. I am Brian, the Game Master, and today I'm joined
Aaron
by...
Williams playing Daggerclaw.
Andrew Damon playing Wraith.
Anthony Boyd playing Eberron.
Charles Nelson playing Necros.
Ralph. Woo!
Trey O'Neill playing a changeling.
Who's going to recap last episode for us?
So
I'll do it. So last time we got up on the plateau. This religious group of Talos worshippers handed out some eye patches. And eventually we found out we were on the wrong plateau. We were on the Plague Plateau, and we needed to go to the Time Plateau. So we carefully crossed a bridge called the Graves. And it was sometimes it would be wobbly, sometimes not, but we all made it.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, and we started tracking down the boxer we're looking for, and he was doing like a jog around the city with his fans, and now we're right outside his apartment, or the place or the building he entered that has 2 guards there, and Eberron saying a comment about how artists are poor, and now everyone around him thinks that he's an artist.
Artists are shysters, is what he said, and make no money or have.
Now it's a sing along, baby.
Yeah, so that's where... Oh, is there anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's where we're
That's
at.
where we're going to pick up. This group is slowly gathering. They were dispersing. Unfortunately, you just hit the right tune and just piqued everyone's interest. And this crowd is kind of being egged on by Ralph.
Which, mind you, is one of my professions as an agitator.
You have agitator as a profession?
Oh yeah. This is from my eco-fascist background. So yeah.
How did you make money doing that?
I don't know. I didn't. I'm not about money, okay? Not everyone's about money.
Well, I feel like Eberron has been properly agitated by Ralph.
So, like, when people pay you to go protest?
I'm not sure if we're talking to Ralph or Jonathan right now.
I mean, is it a profession where you don't make money, just a hobby?
So what would people pay you to go
literally
protest, and you're like, hey man, I got this teachers union. I need you to be a teacher real fast. I need you to go protest.
Okay.
He was interning as an agitator. So
So to answer a question you left off with, Eberron, there is an alleyway, like 1 row of condo houses over on the right side of where Conga's building is, and there's another one 4 houses over on the other side. But at this point, you're slowly getting surrounded by this group who's like, they're chanting, they're asking for a performance.
I get real nervous, and you guys see like the color kind of leaves my face, and like sweat start going into like a panic and like hyperventilating, and then I get triggered, and I just revert back to like the only songs that have ever been sung that I know, and I'm just like, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun! I'm just like a little kid, and I'm just singing jingle bells.
Give me.
I have so many questions about why you know that song.
This will be your performance. I guess we can make it a will challenge thing. And I mean, your voice and your experience with the song. Are you trying to? I'm going to just give you 2 boons on it.
Okay.
So wait a second. In this scenario, it sounds like he's trying to fail. So does that? How does that work?
I'm not trying to fail. I'm just freaking out. Like,
Oh, okay.
I haven't had this much attention, and this is the only song like I only know.
He's
this
not
kind of
trying to
song.
fail. He's just failing.
So, so
No,
Ralph,
no.
Ralph,
I succeeded. I got an 11.
Ralph notices the distress and the distress, and he's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna try my best to make the crowd love it, and so I go crazy, and I'm like, woo, woo, yeah, and I'm like cheering as loud as I can to get the crowd to love it too.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. Between Ralph helping cheer you on and like working the crowd and you singing, people are getting really into it. And at this point, people start tossing some glitters at you. And so like, oh, nice. At your feet, people have basically tossed in at least 20 glitters and 4 greens.
Whoa.
Nice.
And the crowd only grows from there. And like you even have some of the guards that they're only a house down or a house away from you guys. They start looking over, and one kind of like steps forward a little bit. The other one is like holds him back, but they're like they're obviously paying attention to what's going on over there.
I go down my list of Christmas carols, and I am singing Christmas songs, and I realize that it's distracting, and I try to make eye contact with like the group, and I nod my head, like give them, and I'm singing Christmas carols.
I take the hint. So the guards are no longer at their post?
Oh, holy night.
They are interested in leaving their post, but they have not left their post.
Correct.
I kind of act as security and prevent the crowd from getting too close to Everon so that they don't interfere with his singing as the crowd grows larger.
He also makes sure to collect all my shinies.
Wait, is he collecting coins or is he stopping people from closing in?
I'm stopping people from closing in, but someone else can gather the coins.
I start picking up coins.
Sure. So I mean, you guys just keep.
Stars are brightly shining.
I mean, if this whole intimidating a boxer thing doesn't work.
I feel like we don't even need the boxer anymore. This is our income source now.
We started a small business, guys. We've done it.
We've made it in Pitt.
I only know 5. Like world number 2.
That's okay. We just gotta move on to a new town. It's called a tour.
Daggerclaw and Wraith's Whisper. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna try and go. Who else actually going to try and actually talk to this boxer?
Me. I'll go with you.
Okay, I'll go. I'll try and we'll try and slip through, to go chat with the boxer.
Slip through where?
Like try to kind of just go kind of past the guards while they're distracted. Just we just act like we belong there and we're tenants.
As Daggerclaw starts to leave, I kind of grab his arm and I hold my hand up and point to a finger to kind of indicate the whole ring thing.
Yeah,
and then I continue holding the crowd back.
Okay. All right, and what is everyone else doing? Right now, I think we heard Jane is picking up shinies. Ralph is like the plant in the crowd that's hyping it. He's the hype man.
I am the hype man. Yes.
Everyone's jamming out to Christmas songs. I think next is Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas."
Let's hear it, Boyd.
Christmas is you,
baby.
Nice.
I don't believe.
All right, and then Daggerclaw and Wraith, you guys are
There's just
slinking off to try to step behind the guards that are at the door.
Yeah, or just kind of just kind of like walk past them like we live in the same building. Like I'm guessing like these are kind of like almost kind of like apartments, sort of. Like there's
The
multiple.
condos?
Yeah, they're like multiple like living residences in a building.
Okay, the one that has the K in wrought iron over his door.
Yep.
Over the door. Okay, gotcha. Daggerclaw, you walk up with him.
You know what? I do.
Okay.
So you know what? Nah, I'm just gonna leave him to his fate.
As you two walk up, I mean they're distracted, but like I said, they're still at their post, and these are like outside apartments, so like you can see that this unit is like one solitary unit, and like each building is kind of their own thing. Even though they're butted, even though they're like butted up against each other. So like they take a second, like whoa, hold right there. Who are you? What are you doing here? What's going on?
I greet these orcs and I say, I am Daggerclaw of Freehold, and we have business with Conga. We've been sent to deliver a message to him.
That's all fine and well, but the champ is you say your name was Daggerclaw? The champ is he's preparing for his fight tonight. You can deliver a message to me and we'll get it along to him.
Well, this message concerns the fight tonight. It's an important message. It's an important message that needs to be delivered prior to the fight.
Directly to the champ himself.
We will make sure it gets to him. What's the message?
What was the guy's name who gave us the message, Brian?
Jethro.
Okay. I'm gonna do a name drop here, see if it works. Like, the message is from Jethro of the Strappers.
You say the Strappers, and they look at each other, and they immediately like turn kind of stern looking, and their hands go to their swords, and they're like, "Hey, well, we don't want any strapper business around here. You can move on now. This is you have no claim here."
I see. Okay. I don't know what to do now.
Well, we can just. I mean, we were only tasked with delivering our message, right?
Yeah.
And I look at Daggerclaw like, we were just tasked with delivering the message, not actually persuading them. So we're just like, hey, I'm just like, the message from Jethro is that it would be in the fighter's best interest.
Whoa! I stop Wraith. Wait, perhaps it's best if we.
I'm just looking at Daggerclaw.
Perhaps it's best if we tell that directly to Conga himself. How about this? You gentlemen can escort us to meet with Conga, but we can have the conversation in your presence. You guys don't have to leave the room. We're not a threat. We're not here looking for trouble. We're just here trying to get words across.
Don't kill the messenger, man.
Give me a. I guess this would be a will challenge roll also. Yeah.
Does he get a boon for the distracting music?
Well, and also, I get. I actually get a boon in roles made in social situations.
Oh yeah.
Shit! I forget about that. You're right.
Yeah. Can that apply to?
Sure. Yeah, that definitely. The distraction that doesn't help in any way.
But my.
All right, so.
But it is awesome.
I roll with a boon, or he rolls.
You roll with a boon. You'll be helping him. Because you were already.
And,
23.
Whoa, spicy.
Also, you go talk. You look like a not a threat. It's fine.
They look at each other, and then they kind of like give us a second. and they convene a little bit, and you overhear, and they're like, strappers, you know, something about having done business with them in the past, and maybe this could be part of the new direction that the boss was talking about. And then they come back and they're like, all right, we can't let you, we'll bring you in, you can deliver your message, and then right out of here. We're going to escort you the whole way, and you can't bring any weapons in here.
Absolutely.
We're just like, appreciate it. Completely understand.
Okay. So immediately they go to start patting you guys down.
And on me, they find a
find
large
any?
iron rod.
It's his dick.
I'm like on my fourth song, and I'm getting really into it at this point. Like I'm Jackson
You have a little dance
5ing it.
choreography going?
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Dude, Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Did you have any weapons, Wraith?
No, I don't have any weapons on me.
So yeah, he takes the iron rod from you and just kind of like stashes it on his person, and then he says, "You either talk to me or Edge or Congo when you're told to. Understood?"
Sure.
Okay. And so they open the door and they lead you guys in, and the other four, you guys see them disappear into the building with the two guards. At this point, what are you doing? You're on your last song, and you feel like you're about to this is the last song that you know. Let's see. At most, people kind of have stopped giving coin. You made like 3 more greens. At the end of all that.
So that's 7 green and 11 glimmers.
Yeah, glitters.
Glitters.
And then, yeah, you can see that the crowd's kind of like, all right, it's been going on for like 5 songs now. It's like the energy's starting to die down because the type of music hasn't really changed, and I don't know, people are starting to disperse. What do the 4 of you do?
So you say that they're glitters? Now, is that like gold crowns? I thought all that glitters is gold, right?
Oh my god. Dude, can I disconnect one person from this?
Just boot him.
Vote for boot. No.
Alright. So what are the 4
Claw
of
has
you
a
doing?
stroke. That's it. He's dead.
I just thank everyone. I tell them I've never had that much fun singing before, and I've never had anyone, and it was very nice. I thank them.
Gotcha.
I lead the whole crowd in a round of applause. Where I'm trying to get them all, into
Sure. As you begin, as people are applauding and leaving, the first guy that had kind of started the whole crowd, that had first heard you sing, he's kind of the last one to leave, and he's like, "Hey, I've never heard a voice like that or songs like that before. Did you write those yourself?"
No, we were made to sing those songs.
Oh, so it's like a cover.
More like forced chanting where I come from, but.
Huh. Well, how would you like to be paid for it? I have a new. I actually, I run some businesses here and there around Pitt, and I think you'd be a great fit for one of my new venues. Is this your band, your crew? And he points at Jane and Necros and Ralph.
They're a group I'm traveling with currently, but they're. I mean, I like money.
How about the rest of you?
Go. Oh yeah. I'm Eb's manager. Yeah. And I go to shake his hand, and then turn into him. Yeah. I'm a music businessman too, as I appear to be. Yeah, Yeah, let's negotiate my client's contract. Okay.
Yeah, he shakes your hand. He's like, "My name's Horrid." He's like, "Whoa, that's an interesting party trick."
Yeah. Yeah. It's it happens when it happens.
Okay. Well, how about this? When you guys get a chance, hopefully sooner rather than later, because I'm sure I'll get this spot filled soon. There's plenty of talent out there. But
That's what they always tell you. I whisper back to Eb.
I just kind of I lean in. Is like, do I have to do the Christmas songs?
to him,
Yeah.
he's like, "Well, I'd love to hear those again, but I mean, we believe in letting our artists express themselves however they want. That's the only true way to live, isn't it?"
You see, like just this wave of like emotion and I don't know, just absolute pure joy just wash over Eberon, and almost like happy tears come from like he's fighting them back, and he's just excited at this prospect.
Yeah, my client would love to hear, whatever offer you have. So, if you could just write that up and get it to us, that'd be great. Yeah.
Well, how about this? We get you on at a night at my place in the flesh market.
Oh, what do you know?
We'll see where it goes
there
from there.
Excellent. What's the name of the place?
It's the Worm.
Okay, and we just ask for Horror when we get there, and like they'll direct us to you, and we'll get set up.
Absolutely, we will.
Do I get free food and drinks there?
Of course.
My client eats free food and drinks.
Yeah, you bring in you sing those pretty songs, and we'll get you well taken care of.
And pay, obviously.
Sure. We'll get pay taken care of if you bring people in and we get the contract worked up.
I hug him.
We'll make sure
Everyone hugs
taken
it. Just
care of.
hugs him.
You are far too eager.
I was telling, I was like, "Thank you. I'll be there as quick as possible as soon as I finish with this job."
Perfect. Wait, with what job are you with anybody right now? Are you affiliated?
We're not affiliated. We're just we just had a job just because we're new to the city and just looking for money.
My
and
client needs
opportunity.
affiliation with whatever group you're with.
He says, "Well, why wait? Let's why don't you guys come with me and let's go set this up right now. You can check out the digs and check out the stage. We can make sure all the acoustics are good."
I wouldn't be doing my job that my very official job if I didn't ask. What group are you affiliated with?
He's like, "Well, of course, pretty much every club in town is run by the Sensates."
The Sensates?
Okay. Yep. Do I know anything about them? I mean,
give me an intellect challenge roll. We'll see. Just
all right.
Having spent a little time here and the small conversations you've had with random people.
Brian, I'm gonna need you to go through these and verify spelling because I don't know how to spell half the shit you're saying to us right now.
That's half the fun.
Hey, that's true.
12.
No.
Say 12.
12.
You know that Sensates is short for the Society of Sensation.
All right.
And just one of the things is they basically they pull the strings a lot, and they patron a lot of a lot of artists and music talent, and just one of their core beliefs is that the most important thing is experiencing the world through our subjective senses, and that they're some of the more hardcore believers or higher members of the group are almost hedonists.
Into it. All right.
Into it.
So he's like, yeah, come on, all of you, come on, like let's go. It's have you guys had lunch yet? We can.
I totally don't care about this mission. I'm like, you know what? No, I haven't had lunch. Let's go. I'm in.
Yeah.
I look at it like I appreciate it, and as I wouldn't be doing you justice as someone to get in business with though if I didn't do as I promised to do, and I promised my previous that I would complete this job. We have to just deliver a message, and then we're done, and we can meet you.
Like my client has a contract he has to fulfill, and then after that, we can visit with you. Look, you want a client that's going to fulfill his contracts, right? I mean, you know.
He says, an offer like this doesn't come every day. Is it? Are you?
Oh no, we're in.
Down?
No, we're in. We're gonna come and meet you for lunch in just a little bit. We just got a couple things we got to take care of. I got to talk to my client, and confer with him, and figure out what works for us. You know. But we'll meet up with you at the Worm. Yeah. See you at the Worm.
He takes a second. He's like, he kind of has sighs in defeat a little bit. He's like, okay, hopefully we'll see you later. And then he just like shakes hands and starts to walk off. You guys do anything else?
I wave by, and I take Rolf, and I wave his little hand by too.
Sure.
And...
I give the old Tiger Woods.
So Eb, you want to go do that?
Yeah. I get to just sing, and I get food and drink and money, and I mean, I fucking hate those songs. I have to come up with some new ones, but
I
man,
mean, I'm sure they have songs you can sing,
But just I mean,
I'm adjusting my
easy
rags
life.
as if I'm like nice, like a nice suit, like the guy was wearing. Like
I think the others are handling the boxer message. We could just join these people right now.
Ooh, I like where
Whoa,
Necros' head's at.
These,
I like
they
this.
don't.
I like this.
They don't know. What if me and Trey? I'm sorry. What's your character's name? Lisa. That's offensive.
I mean,
Karen.
Originally, I was in the form of Jane. Now I'm a producer man. But yeah.
Jane Tillman.
Yeah, I don't really have much of an. Yeah, sure.
I was like, what if me and Jane go with him real quick, and you guys meet us with the Worm when you guys are ready?
That's a great idea. I love it. You're the best, man. You're the best.
Let's split the party even more.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take my client down to the Worm. We're gonna make some money.
We just try because that guy's not far. We just catch up with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys head on down. We're gonna skip to inside the building now. Edge and his partner Iggs have kind of brought you through this little townhouse, and inside it's very, very nicely decorated. Like this Conga lives a pretty comfortable life, and you hear laughs and cheers coming from a back room, and you walk in and you see like he takes up a comical amount of this room. Like for someone so big, the house is like normal human proportions. So he's like literally taking up half the room, and he's sitting around with a couple friends of like humanoids of different shapes and sizes and colors, and they have like a map in front of them, and they have these little wooden tokens, and like one of them just threw down like a dice or whatever, and then they say something, and they're all laughing.
Are we gonna play D&D in D&D?
Whoa.
We haven't played D&D in months.
And then Iggs says, sir, excuse me, sir. And then the huge gorilla guy, he's like stops laughing for a second. He looks up and he says, "Yef."
Well, alrighty then.
And they're like, these men have a message for you from the strappers, and then there's like a dour face on Conga as he like stands up and like scrunches down even more somehow in the room, and he's like, "What is it?"
He's got a bowl of ears that he's eating.
They're just fried ears. He just
Yeah,
cracks
yeah.
them.
I tell him
Yeah.
Jethro of the Strappers says that tonight's fight should go to Death Fist.
He's like he visibly gets angry. Like you see him like his brow furrow, and he says, "No, I'm not doing this anymore. I told you it's my chance to be it's my turn to be champion, and tell Jethro he can shove it."
Is that how you feel about it? Is there any way that we can persuade you to maybe be more pliable on this?
I just look at Daggerclaw. I was like, that wasn't in the job description. It's like we were just to deliver the message to Mr. Conga here that the fight should go to Death Fist and that he would be well taken care of if that happened, and it would be in his best interest, and that was it. I didn't say anything about persuading him. That's his decision.
If you're going to take on a job, you should try to see it all the way through,
I mean, there's a difference between taking on a job and seeing the job to the letter, and then there's inferring additional responsibilities to the job. I mean, you can tell him you can try and persuade him if you want to, but we did the job as described.
Yeah, Conga steps forward. He's like, "Yeah, go ahead and persuade me." And then at that point, the two guards kind of put their hands on your guys' shoulders.
I look at Daggerclaw. I was like, "Yeah, Daggerclaw, go ahead and persuade him."
Yes.
Well, I mean, I'm new to this area, and I'm just delivering a message from Jethro. I'm sure Jethro has plenty of reasons why it would be beneficial for you to do his bidding.
He says, he's like, "I can tell you guys aren't from around here, but this is a pretty weak message. I have a message
Okay.
for Jethro." And then he starts walking up to you, and you can see him basically like he looks like he's winding up for a punch. He like walks up and starts Donkey
Gotcha.
Konging, and he's like,
Like
winding
literally
up.
winding.
Yeah, he's about to punch one of you. What are you guys doing?
I'm just looking at Daggerclaw. I don't even see what's happening right now.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna take a defensive. I'm gonna use an action to, what is it? Defend? I can't remember what it's called in the book.
Okay.
It's called "Please Don't Punch
Well, there's an
Me."
action that you can take to like imposes a bane.
Oh, that's funny.
Sure. Yeah, we'll say you
it's
take a
called-
defensive
it's called
posture.
defend, and
Sure.
he makes a bane.
He is going to swing at you.
Gosh.
I'm gonna have you give me an agility challenge roll with a boon
Okay.
instead. Versus his strength.
Uh-oh. This is not going to be good.
Which
Oh
no,
no.
I'm sorry, I said strength.
He's like all bark and no bite. Like he can't.
All right, so agility,
Yeah,
11.
Ooh.
11. This
Wait,
is
with
versus
a
his
boon.
Oh
strength.
yeah.
With a boon,
Sorry.
though. He had a
With a
boon.
All that work to
His
get that
strength's
boon
a-
and then doesn't roll
I was
the
gonna say
boon.
his strength.
All right, 15.
What did you roll?
50.
All right. You flinch and like try to move out of the way, but the guard essentially has you locked into place, and he just boom gut punches you, and you like immediately just like bleh, like spit out blood and like spit and just like you spray it on the floor. You made the save so you don't get rendered unconscious, but you do drop down to whatever.
17.
What's your max health? You take 16 points of damage. And you are like at 1 and still conscious, but he just like boom, and you hear this massive crunch because like this fist is like the size of his whole body.
I just like cringe.
His
like,
fist, wait, how is his fist the size of his body? It's like a fractal. He's just a fist.
He's like, yeah,
he's more fist than man now.
He says, yeah, you take that back to your Jethro. I'm not doing nobody's bidding. I'm gonna be the champ. And then he's like, take this trash out. And then they start like essentially just pulling you guys away.
I'm leaving. You guys don't need to pull me anywhere. We did the job.
So we leave.
I just look at Daggerclaw and I'm just like, man.
You guys do anything else other than get us escorted out?
Oh yeah, no, we're leaving. I helped Daggerclaw out. And I'm like, I'm sorry he tried to persuade you.
All right, so Necros and Ralph, you guys see the front door open, and you see a like battered Daggerclaw just get tossed into the street, and then Wraith shoved out afterwards.
Dog,
I run up. Yeah, and you hear Edge. He's just like, he's the other guard. He's like, now listen, I don't want to see your faces around here anymore. Get out of here. Tell them the strappers we ain't doing no business with them. And then Iggs is just like, yeah, this is hardhead territory. And then like they shut the door.
Hardhead territory.
Accurate.
I run up to Daggerclaw and I'm like, man, are you okay, dude? You look real messed up. And I'm like looking at you.
I look at Ralph. I was like, he tried to persuade him.
So,
all right.
I look at Daggerclaw. I'm like, I told you. Should have just delivered the message. Let him make the decision. It's no skin off our teeth whether he decides to. Well, I mean, it's skin off your teeth apparently. But
wait, weren't we supposed to make sure that he throws, or was it to just deliver the message?
We were just supposed to deliver the message, as far as I remember.
Nope. If he does not throw the fight, we get nothing.
Well,
you hear the two people that aren't there agree.
I mean, the person who was supposed to guide us through this mission wasn't here, so.
I mean, just based on the way Jethro kind of gave you direction, you know that basically if he doesn't throw the fight, that's like a quote unquote failed mission, and like either that hurts your standings with strappers or Jethro, it's not just like, well, you didn't do it. It's like, oh, it's in the opposite direction. You didn't gain favor, you ungained favor.
That's kind of how I'm thinking.
Well, on the
like this is our potential way home, and giving up at the first sign of a complication is not how Daggerclaw is going to do it.
Yeah. So Daggerclaw, what happened to you, man? What's going on? What kind of wounds do you have?
This one, and I opened my parka, and it's just just
his entire torso. There's a fist imprint.
There's a fist imprint, and it's just like
it's
gigantic
it's just My Hero
contusion.
Academia.
There's just this huge contusion on my chest.
Man, that must have been a really long and difficult fight, man.
It was.
You're
I just shake my head.
You were out. You guys waited on them for like 45 seconds. Like that's how quickly they went in, were escorted out, and he's bleeding.
So we must find, and I don't say that yet with the guards around.
Oh, they're inside. They shut the door, and they're not like outside right now.
Yeah. We must find alternative means of persuasion.
Well, actually, we may have another plan. It seems that Eberron is he's gained a music career, and if we just leech off of that, we might get out of here.
You mean he's become a shyster?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait. Our friend was almost killed in there. I mean, does this not bother you as well?
I mean, we should probably
I
get
am
him healed
bothered.
up.
Define friend. We've known each other less than 24 hours.
And these other guys for about
You
a
know
week.
what, though? We've had a very defining moment together. So, yes, you know what? I call him friend.
I mean, he did make friends with that fair rat, so...
Whoa. Rolf is a great friend, okay? He is a faithful companion, all right? He is not a were rat. I was like, hey, okay, let's get some salve on you. Let's see if we can heal you up a little bit. And I start looking. Actually, I don't have any money, so I don't know what I'm thinking about. Are there any like wild plants around, or there's nothing really around? Is there? I guess because we're in like this plateau. I don't know. What is there around?
Little known fact: ferret blood can be used as a salt. But you got to get it from the neck.
Do you have something that you can make salves or something?
I don't know. I have a profession in nature and medicine.
You know what? Sure. Give me a perception challenge roll. Let's see if you can scrunge up some I don't know, weeds or something to
medicinal herbs.
Yeah.
MacGyver some medicine.
Oh, snap!
What?
I got a 17.
Ralph just spits his hands.
So you guys walk down the street and he's pulling up weeds and random flowers, and he found a seed and he like spits into it and like mushes it together.
Find a birch tree to make aspirin.
He creates like some type of salve. Yeah, you feel like you created a salve that could possibly heal some wounds.
Awesome. I start applying it, and then I'm like very concerned for my friend here because I know he's within like an inch of his life.
Yeah.
And so I also cast my blessing of nature.
Okay.
And so I use the salve and blessing of nature, and these vines kind of come up around him and heal him for half his healing rate.
That's it?
Nice.
Yeah. Hey! I was like, see this magical thing happen around you. Ralph is surprised that it even happens, and just like he is like so thrilled. He's actually not even as happy for the fact that you're healed, beside the fact that like nature has appeared around you. And
It's great. It's great.
Congratulations, you went from mostly dead to half dead.
so you probably heal like maybe 2 HP. I don't know, but it's actually. So Brian, how much does he heal for with the salve and the half healing rate?
Let's go ahead because you did the salve and you put that together. Do you, Daggerclaw? Do you feel like the salve that he made from dirt and flowers and spit? Do you think that helped in was a part of the magic that he used, or it's like how does Daggerclaw
all of
react
it is
to
all of it
him
is
scrounging
one
this
thing.
stuff together? Okay, gotcha. Let's do half your healing rate twice.
So just his healing.
Got it.
Hang on, let me bring out the abacus.
All right. So I do that, and then I'm going to use Catch Your Breath, and I'm going to use an action to heal damage equal to my healing rate.
Oh, wow. So he's not nearly as dead anymore.
Nope, sure isn't.
Wow.
All right, so
All right,
what
get back
are you
in there,
guys?
champ. You got a fight to win.
This is
Yeah.
like
Yeah, come on.
you're in the. This is going into the afternoon. Conga, he has at least those 2 guards and like some other buddies in there with him, and he's obviously like this is very a prideful thing for him. And just based on how they're talking, you know that like this is something that he's been approached with before and probably done before, but he's done with it. He wants to be the champ. He wants to be an honest fighter. Yeah. What are you guys doing? The four of you right now. The other two, you're off trying to find the worm, right? Or no, you're off walking with Horit.
Yeah, we're following him to
Okay.
the worm.
All right.
We're having a power lunch.
I think that, like, I kind of like get my bearings together and I stand up. I think our options are we either need to sabotage the fight or we need to go talk to Death Fist.
Why would we go talk to Death Fist? How would that help?
Talmy really needs to win.
You
I
can
need
try
you to
to
try-
persuade him again.
Try extra hard.
We gotta convince Death Fist
Well,
not
Death
to throw.
Death Fist might have access to resources that allow us to do option A. Sabotage the
Option
fight.
A. Why don't we just sabotage
Death
the fight?
Fist might have resources that help us do that.
Well, what if we had
I
unlimited food
agree.
and drink
Wait,
instead?
what?
If we had unlimited food and drink instead of all this,
So we would
I do like the
abandon
sound of
our
that.
contract with Jethro?
yeah, and leech off of Eberron and his music
That's
career.
dishonorable.
That's not going to go very far. Everybody knows artists don't make anything.
But the producer does.
I tell Nekros, it's like, that sounds dishonorable.
I mean, I feel like we should just go back to Jethro and just report back and be like, look, we tried to persuade him and he almost killed us. So, yeah. We don't know what happened to your boy Ebron, but he wasn't there
Death
to deliver
might-
the message.
I
It was just
tell
us
Wraith,
two.
Death
So-
might be an excuse.
No. If you remember, Everin was to direct you to the fighter.
Everyone's job
That
is
was
done.
my job.
I tell.
I kind of like.
I like how this is just a contest of shucking responsibility.
Well,
as much as
I tell Wraith, it's like death might be an excuse to not complete something, but injury is not.
Mm.
We've made a contract with this man. We should honor it.
Go back in there and kick his ass.
Because I asked Seabass.
we
I feel like if all of us had actually made it up there, that would have been an option, but it was just us two. So, I mean, maybe if we went back up there with more muscle, but there's a lot of people in there we'd have to fight.
It's not about
just
fighting.
him.
I mean, there are alternatives to fighting.
Tell us more.
We just need
thinking, Dagger?
to stack. We just need to stack the odds against Conga.
Like in the fight, like with fighting.
Not us. I'm just saying that there are alternatives. Like, for instance,
Like, I need some specifics here, like, because I can't think of a way to do this.
well, some options that come to mind are perhaps,
Are you trying to think of a way to
Yeah.
sabotage him somehow?
to weaken him or in some ways. We'll need information to see an opportunity here. I can't see an opportunity
poison
right
his
now.
food.
That's why I think we might need to talk to Death Fist. He could have a good idea. In if a fighter has done anything, it's research his opponent. So Death Fist knows Conga, and we should go to him for options at a weakness.
Yeah, unless Death Fist was already told he was just going to throw the fight and he didn't do any research because he thought it
Well,
was
in
going
that
to be a cakewalk.
case, we need to go warn Death. In that case, we need
We
to
can
go
still go
warn
talk
Death
to him.
Fist that it won't be a cakewalk. Like, the mission here is to make sure and is to ensure Death Fist victory. It's a dishonorable trade, but we've pledged ourselves to this cause.
What we could do, we could go talk to Death Fist, but if that fails, we could find out who's actually judging the match and persuade them to rule in Death Fist's favor.
Yeah, there's a lot of different options, but
That might work. Well, let's go try to find Death Fist and hope you don't die.
Yeah.
Or we don't die.
All right, let's.
Where did Jane and Eberron go? Why is it just us?
They went to go start Eberron's music career.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah, like a guy came up, offered like free food and drink and everything. It's pretty cool.
Man, if only I had known, I would have been singing.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year.
All right,
You're
so right
a
now,
mean one,
what
Mr.
are you guys?
Conga.
What are you guys doing?
I want to tell everybody that
Okay.
I think that we should stick with this contract and do our best to see it through. But y'all seem to be of the opinion that it might not be worth our time. That there might be better ways to get home.
Well, you do bring up a good point with losing favor, and that may make it difficult for us to pursue other avenues if we have one of the factions gunning for us. I mean, I feel like we should just go talk to Death Fist and see what's going on, and see if we might be able to find a way to do this contract. So at least we don't lose favor with any of the factions. We just got here. We can't be making enemies already. I mean, we've already basically made an enemy. Well, we've made an enemy.
I tell Wraith
with
that's a good idea.
Yeah. So
Ralph could care less about any of this stuff, and so he's just. I tell everybody, guys, I'm just here to hopefully make sure y'all don't die.
Well, I appreciate the care that you've already given me.
Hopefully we don't have to do any more persuading.
And I'm like, oh, wait a second, Ralph, if you can make a salve that heals, can you make an anti-salve that kills?
Whoa.
No. You gonna poison him? That's awesome. That's such a good idea.
That's a great idea, guys.
Do something that adds negative hit points to.
I'm not so keen on killing people, so
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't kill him; you just injure him a little bit.
Is this gonna advance the cause of nature in this world? I don't think so.
Well, maybe not kill him, but like a sedative, so he's a little too sleepy to fight. Maybe
Actually,
he doesn't wake up for his
there
match.
you are, Necros.
I'm pretty sure I heard Conga say "fuck nature" when we were up there.
Did he really?
I'm pretty sure he said that. So
He definitely fucked up the nature of Daggerclaw.
That's true.
That is true. That is true. I mean, my respect for this man is diminishing.
Oh my god.
Look at what you had to fix due to Conga's actions.
This is right. This is true. Look. You know what we can do? I will help make a bowel cleanse salve. But we have to find a way to give it to him. I mean, I can make the salve. The question is, how do we give it to him?
It's an enema.
It's an enema.
We can make something that transfers through touch. We can actually just paint the stairs of his house with it, so when he leaves, it gets absorbed through his feet and poisons him.
Or just grease the steps so he falls down.
I'm not
There you go. This is so simple, guys.
Can I make a suggestion?
As the DM, I don't know. You might be interfering.
Not as a DM, but just as someone else listening to these plans.
You brought this upon yourself, Brian.
I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever watched like a boxing match of any kind before, but they like drink stuff
That's
between
what I was
rounds.
thinking, yeah.
No. It's gotta go in his
Or
gotta
go
go in
with
his
the paint through the feet. Make him walk through wet paint in his house. I'm okay with anything though. I was just.
We can make
All right,
that
well-
small into a suppository.
I will go
Good
ahead.
news! It's a suppository.
I think that those are some decent ideas, Necros.
Yeah, I'll get to working on my bowel cleanse extraordinaire potion, and you know,
So-
y'all be thinking about how to give it to him. So I go
He
out
just
and
leaves.
I start looking for. I do leave. I leave. I start looking for like different you know, herbs and stuff, and I find one and I tell my little rat friend to find some more of it, and I'm like kind of working on it.
All right, you're working on kind of a truncated timetable here.
Okay.
Because you have to get it ready for basically before or by the match tonight, right?
Yes, true.
So you know that to put something like this together, you'll need at least 4 things.
Okay.
Not at least. Yeah, definitely at least. You'll need a powder of some kind. You'll need an oil of some kind. You'll need some other ingredient or piece of the equation that'll act as a catalyst for all 3 things, and you'll need some type of equipment to mix it all together. More
And then
than
the 5th thing
your
is
hands,
a mystery.
at least.
The 5th thing's just Taco Bell.
All-
On your
Taco
own,
Bell's
you're
the
not
active
sure
ingredient.
Taco Bell's reactive ingredient.
I cast the shits.
Where's the nearest Chipotle? We can just get it.
I use my new singing training to sing the brown note.
Yeah, you can get the active ingredient E. coli from a Chipotle.
So you know that if you were to go out by yourself and try to scrounge all this up, that would take the better part of a day, or even a whole day, as it were.
So I need like these herbs, and I need a mortar and pestle, and I guess what else?
I think we also should identify someone who is close to Conga, and then Jane Tillman can use her look-alike powers.
Ooh.
Oh,
What
except
if
for the
Jane's
fact
on
that
board?
Jane's not even here. I don't know where Jane is. Y'all
She
can
did.
find Jane.
She did
Or
see
we
the
can,
2.
like-
She did see the 2 guards in the front.
Or we can try to sneak our way into the locker room of the arena.
I like these plans, but we need to get to working on actually making this the shits potion. So, all right, herbs, and I'm like, guys, I need a mortar and pestle, and I need a vat to be able to kind of brew this together. So
Like a rotary vat.
a rotary vat.
You need a cauldron.
Yes, I need a rotary vat.
I feel like Brian listed the things that you needed, and then you just added extra stuff to it.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm gonna need a still.
You'll just need something. You'll just need something that you could render a powder from. You render an oil from, some other catalyst or reagent, and then just equipment to put it all together.
Fun fact: 3 of the 4 of those things are inside the rat. He's got bones. He's got fat. That's a powder and oil right there. If he uses intestine correctly, that's the equipment.
Hey, actually, we might be able to get a lot of that stuff from the artist that we came across. If we go find his niece, help him complete that, and maybe instead of a song, maybe he has some stuff that we can use for this.
I love this plan, except the fact that we have like 5 hours to do this. I'm not sure we can do all that. I mean, I like the plan. I just don't know if we have the time. Yeah.
Well,
If
If you hustled, you probably would.
yeah.
We would?
Maybe.
Fallback plan.
That's the gamble. That's the challenge presented.
How about what we'll do is we'll split the party even more.
Yes.
And then I'll go try and track down the niece, and then you guys focus on an ingredient each, and then Ralph, you can try and start planning on how everything's gonna put together. Find where the mixing thing is, and then maybe we meet. We need a meeting place. We need a common meeting place.
I don't know. If,
What
We
about
even know where
I don't
the-
know if dividing up is a good idea, but I would like to suggest a fallback plan. Perhaps we can delay the fight.
Could be an option.
Look, I don't know. All I know is I can make a shits potion, and I'm going to try and start doing that. If y'all come up with a better plan, let me know. and I'm looking around for the stuff I need.
Gotcha. All right. Well, sounds good, Ralph. So,
All right.
me, Necros, and Wraith, do y'all want to go try to speak with Death Fist?
We need to make the most of our time. So I think if only Ralph is looking for ingredients, that's going to take too long. So I'll help him search. One of you get the equipment, maybe one try to figure out a way into the arena, or talk to Death Fist and find some weaknesses.
Yeah.
But we definitely need to split up further than what we've done so far.
An excellent idea.
I was just going to let you know that finding Death Fist would probably take even longer than trying to find Conga, who you knew how to find.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just putting that out there. That
So, yeah.
you have no leads on where he is right now. You could get some.
You
How
know,
about
guys,
this, Wraith?
thinking about this, we really don't know where to find Death Fist, so I think we should just concentrate on this shit potion.
Well, how about this, Wraith?
You sound so inspired.
I know, it's like this
Wraith,
information just hit me.
you and I can go to the flesh market and we can scope out the arena and see if there are any ways to gain access, and perhaps even people there who might know where Death Fist is.
Yeah. Well, and we could also keep an eye out for other ingredients there. Ralph, do you know where you're going to be trying to mix this potion up at, so we can get stuff back to you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have no idea. I just need a mortar and pestle, and then what do you mean by equipment? Like what? Help me out here, Brian, because I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Isn't it mortar and
just some
pestle
more-
equipment?
Some
I feel like
a mortar and pestle, some vials, jars, maybe like a fire of some kind
A
to
Bunsen
like
burner?
render stuff. Yeah.
Like a chemistry lab?
Yeah, stuff like maybe some PPE if you're
Some
concerned about that.
PPE.
But that's a suggestion, not a requirement.
There ain't no OSHA out here.
But yeah, just like stuff you don't have immediately on you. Like you said, mortar and pestle is definitely one. A couple more vials and jars, and at least a flame that you could render stuff from.
Okay, all right. Yeah, well, I don't know. We're gonna have to find a lot of these things, so we'll just plan to meet you guys at the meat market, but just try to have everything ready so that we can deliver.
We're not going to the meat market. We're going to the flesh market.
Where y'all going? I thought y'all were going to the meat market.
Yeah.
Flesh market.
Yeah, meat market's on the other side.
Meat market is
Yeah,
where
I don't want you to be confused.
No, the worm is
worm
at the
is-
flesh market.
Oh, okay.
The flesh market is like it's like an area.
And maybe we can
Nice.
even use some of Jane Tillman and Eberron's contacts, their new contacts, to, gain some type of influence.
Hey man, don't step on my plan.
All right, so
Okay.
right now, let me gather this. I've got Jane and Ebron going to a power lunch with Horit, who runs the worm.
Yes.
I've got Necros and Ralph hunting down some ingredients to make a shit potion.
Yes.
Okay, perhaps like a potion of hateful defecation of some kind.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
a bowel cleanse. It's a bowel cleanse.
Oh,
It's good for your health.
an aggressive
Full
bowel.
barrel cleanse.
And
You just don't want to
I've-
do it while you're trying to concentrate on something like, I don't know, a fight.
I've got Wraith and Daggerclaw going to scope out the flesh market.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And with that, you guys get on your merry way and spread out and hopefully try to get this plan going before or for tonight's fight between Conga and Death Fist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And I think that's going to wrap up this episode for us.
A plan is coming
What
together.
a cluster. What I call it that. Speaking of plans coming together, let's thank our patrons, because that's part of the plan, right?
Thank you, patrons.
Hey.
Thank you, patrons.
Thanks.
We're going to specifically name a few. Specifically, Amber Cardwell, Casey Smith, Cheryl Maplefish, Chris Freeling, James Trevor Hurt, Junior McBabyface, Kayla Light, Kevin McDermott, Max Ciccolini, Morning Dew Dice Bags, Tarkin Davis, and Zophar Petty. Thank you guys for your continued support. And, if you'd like to join the ranks for our patrons, go to patreon.bardsnobles.com. $2 gets you into the Discord server, chat with us and other patrons. And we got a couple other rewards that are pretty cool. Check them out. And thank you guys for hanging out with us on Twitch during our brunch session, our long session. So, really appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you all for listening.
Yeah.
And,
For our live Twitch listeners, stick around. We're going to take a small break, and we're going to do yet another episode.
Yep.
And another. And another.
We'll see. Thank you guys for listening.
y'all.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Woo.